Hello, I'd like for you to imagine an America that is finally has a credible foreign policy that doesn't crumble our relations with other nations. One in which America is viewed as good in the world instead of one in which we just occupy the land with our military bases. I want you to imagine an America in which people actually have a good image of the government for once instead of something that they're just worried about getting caught for. Additionally, I'd like you to imagine an America where you're not legally allowed to be detained indefinitely without a freaking trial. Yeah, that's right. This would be an America under Ron Paul. And I'm here to show you why. So first off, I'm going to give you 3 reasons to vote for Ron Paul. The first one is the war on drugs. Now clearly the policies of Obama and Bush have failed us, and it is time to reform our views on this issue. First off, Ron Paul would legalize marijuana. Now, although this is not a good substance to use, we have to look at it in a different light because it is costing us too much money. According to a study by Forbes magazine, we could save nearly $22 billion per year in law enforcement costs simply by legalizing it. That's not even including regulation and taxes that we could get from it. Now additionally, you may be thinking, okay, well, law enforcement provides jobs and they keep us safe. But let's take a look at a study done by the Department of Justice. Did you know that over 64% of those incarcerated for possession of marijuana have done no harm to anyone but themselves? Now that seems a little bit ridiculous to me. So, by voting for Ron Paul, you're basically not only saving money, but you're also giving our government a more credible message to its citizens, which in turn actually keeps us safer than the current policy that we are pursuing. Second off, I'd like to talk about Ron Paul's views of foreign policy. Now again, this is an issue that has been clearly failed by Obama and Bush. They continue to leave our bases overseas, and they continue to start preventative wars. Now you may be thinking, oh, these military bases overseas help protect us. They're for our best interest because they help spy, they help gather information. But I'd like for you to think of it in this kind of way. What if China opened up a military base in Texas or Minnesota or Washington or anywhere here? You guys would be mad, right? Well, that's the same thing that we're doing over in other countries. So we can do nothing but expect for them to get mad at us. This is what happened with 9/11. So, not only will it keep us safer, as rumored by many foreign policy analysts and also employees within the Pentagon, high-ranking military officials, but also it would save us tons of money. And I mean tons. According to a study done by the Christian Science Monitor, it could save us nearly $500 billion per year. And under Ron Paul, in his budget plan on his website, he's telling us that it could save us almost $600 billion just from the military. So that's a big number here. That could save us taxes. We could be using that money to secure the border, which obviously has not been working, as we have over 5 million undocumented immigrants in this country. And third off, I'd like to seal it off with the NDAA, or National Defense Authorization Act. Now, you may be thinking, yeah, this is a defense act. This is supposed to keep our nation stronger, right? Wrong. It actually gives the president the authority to detain you indefinitely without a trial. Now, I understand Obama says he's not going to use it, but how do we know that that's going to happen? I mean, Japanese people were interned during the war, and sure, we live in a different modern context, but why, if he's not going to use it, why does he sign it then? Like, why can't he just not sign it? If he's not going to use it, he must be using it for something. And it's clearly against the Constitution, clearly against our freedom. Do you feel comfortable with that? Do you feel safe with that? I didn't think so. So, in conclusion, due to these 3 arguments, we can improve America domestically and abroad. And we can give ourselves a more credible image and we can once again restore justice in America. Thank you.